So Ananda Ventures, pan-European impact investor for profit with purpose businesses. We invest from 500,000 up to 3 million euros, and we're a patient investor, so a 10-year fund. And we want to build stuff that matters ultimately. So things that are going to affect you, that are going to affect me during our lives. And we want to level the playing field between the people that have a lot of money to deal with those things and people that don't. So stuff in aging, stuff in healthcare, stuff in mental health care. 1 in 4 of you will have some kind of problem during your life, in depression, in anxiety. As a founder, it's probably 2 in 4, but anyway, that's another story. So, we're all entrepreneurs. I strongly believe any VC should have flipped burgers at some point in their life, and we want to work at eye level with the people that we invest in. And I think it's important that the VC has passion as well as the founder. So indulge me for a second, and I'll tell you a little story about why I got the passion. I came from the dark side. I did very complex derivatives with JP Morgan and various of the other usual suspects, and it never quite felt right. And I had a conversation with a friend of mine about 2010 saying, what do I do now? I want to go and build schools in Uganda or something. And she very intelligently said to me, don't do that. You have particular skills, use them to your best benefit, and you really suck with a hammer and nails and all of that kind of stuff. So she said, go and work for the World Bank, which of course was a crazy idea. And I persevered though, and I made a list of about 100 impact investors. So even then, impact investors existed, but they tended to work with the global south rather than with the developed world. And I started writing letters at the A's when a job popped up in The Guardian about a company or a foundation called Unlimited. And it was Sunday, and the closing date was Monday. And I grabbed a bottle of wine, got the application form, got very creative, and by Thursday I was investment manager in a foundation, which I didn't have any clue how to do. But that's what gave me the passion. And the reason that it really gave me the passion was that I was walking down the street with my daughter, about 12 years old at the time, and we saw some Tom's shoes, and she said, I want some of those. And I said, I can finally explain to you what I do. It's not just about putting more Airbuses in the sky. It's actually, I can fund those people to give more shoes to those kids in Africa. And she finally understood. And that gave me the passion. So that's the kind of entrepreneur that I'm looking for. I want to get to know the people that I invest in. Most of the people that are in my portfolio I've known for between 2 and 5 years. And those guys have something. There's some backstory. So today, if you want to meet me, tell me your backstory. And maybe to turn back to the ventures, the type of stuff that we invest in. We have Media for Care, for example, which is a business that supplies tablets to dementia patients in institutions who now have 1,300 institutions that use that, and the occupational therapists work with the residents there. It means about 26,000 people are benefiting from that. We have Third Space Learning, which is a math tutoring platform that tutors the most deprived primary school kids in the UK. And those guys are delivering 220,000 hours now of tutoring to 550 schools a week. We have IESO Digital Health, which is CBT online, and those guys are getting about 13,000 referrals for people with quite severe CBT, so cognitive behavioral therapy issues. And it's not just me. Ronnie Cohen, who some of you may have heard of, he was a founder of Apax, but he's also kind of the father of the developed world impact investing movement. Just recently wrote that the whole attitude of the finance industry is changing. Millennial founders are driving that. And we want to work with those guys, basically. So join Ronnie, join me, join TPG and those guys, and join the revolution. Thank you.